I see us.
Grand
Okay.
Rising! Hello, beautiful peoples! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon where you're at. We are all in alignment, creating sacred spaces with none other than Anita A, Cheryl V, your stress reduction gurus. How are you on this fine day? How are you on this fine day, my partner?
Doing good. I haven't had all my coffee yet, but when I do, it'll be great. I'm trying to find us here so I can do the thing.
Do the thing for the thing for the thing.
Yep.
In the thing. I get that. I totally understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay, just
Well, it
there
is
we
fabulous to be
No.
back, and I'm sure some of you are joining us live. Thank you for that in advance. And is it okay if I do a shout out to the ladies I was hanging out with yesterday?
Of course.
I have to tell you, I was at the EWomen Networking event in Calgary. Megan Fettis is the director for that one. And I had so much fun yesterday. Unbelievable fun. And the ladies they're just so supportive and so encouraging
Great, just
and
a minute.
open to meeting. Okay, just a meeting minute. Let's go.
Um, I see us, but I don't see us on our group. Okay.
Keep talking. Pause. Start again.
I think we're gonna have to start again.
So stop recording.
Yep. Okay, there we are.
Okay. So you do see us. We're good?
We have to, yes. But
We
I
have.
don't think they heard all of that stuff.
Okay, so start again.
Okay, we're gonna start again.
How do you make that
Um,
rewind sound?
yeah, rewind, pause for there we go. There we are.
Okay.
Okay.
Rewind. We are all in alignment with Anita A, Cheryl V, your stress reduction gurus, coming to you live this morning for our Fun Shui Friday. And I wanted to do a shout out to the ladies, the amazing women I was hanging out with yesterday at EWomen Networking in Calgary. And Megan Fettis is the managing director of that chapter. It was so much fun. Great lunch, but great connections. And to top it all off at the end of the day, I won a three door prizes. And I have to tell
Yay.
you, this last week I have been working on our vision quest and our new way of doing it, and I've created abundance board. And I really firmly believe that what I was doing is what opened that portal. So,
Oh, of course, of course.
right? Surprise
Yeah.
me, surprise me. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about, and they were so interested and excited because our vision quest this year not only is bringing in the feng shui and the Chinese New Year and law of resonance, but it's also bringing in neuro art. So something like we've never done before, and OMG, it is so fun. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
No cutting paper and pasting and glue anymore. Done.
Hmm.
New way of doing things. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's in the past.
That's done. That's finished. So,
And
as with every
and not
Friday,
that that doesn't work.
yes, that's
Right?
correct. Not that
But
it doesn't work.
this is a new quantum way.
Yeah, a new way for us to teach, for us to have learned, and lots to unfold with it. Anyway, Feng Shui
Great.
Friday is about feng shui, of course, and we take our cues and topic for the day from the cards from the Personal Paradise card deck, Tara Catherine Collins. And mine flew out already, not once but twice. So I had a group of six hit the floor. This particular card was in it. And then I shuffled again and it hit the floor again. So I was like, all right, apparently we are supposed to talk about number 42, the garage.
Oh, okay. Hey,
It
well,
wanted us to talk about it today.
you talk about the garage, and I'm going to see what my card is for the day.
Okay, you do that. So with our garages, excuse me, garage, however you pronounce it. I say garage. Excuse me. I got a tickle in there. Its intention is to house a vehicle. So, I want you to type in the chat if you're joining us live. Do you park your vehicle in the garage? Or is it full of stuff? With all the home consultations Anita and I have done, we have noticed something very fascinating. The average price of a vehicle right now is, I want to guess and say $40,000. I'm guessing. I actually don't know. People park their brand new vehicles outside because the garage is so full of stuff. What is the value of the contents in that garage that it is so significant that you hang on to that stuff, that your $40,000 or more investment in your vehicle is parked outside in the elements? And the elements do affect your vehicle. I drive a 2007, and I have people floored at the condition of my vehicle. It looks new. And it's just about 20 years old, but that's because it's parked in the garage. It
Mhm.
protects it from the elements. That's huge, ladies and gentlemen. Your vehicle is an investment. It gets you from point A to point B, whether that's work, appointments, family gatherings, travel, whatever that may be. So, what kind of condition is your garage in? And do you park in it? This isn't a lecture. Don't want to lecture you about it. I want you to become aware what value you place on possessions versus the value you've already invested in your vehicle.
Well, we have we have some yeses and we have a hell no. Two vehicles in the garage, plus all the garage sale stuff, tools, Christmas, Halloween decorations, and wow, who knows what else? Okay. And you know what? Who knows what else? I'm going to tell you. Um, we always kind of pick up a lot of times in the quantum field or the
Mm-hmm.
energy of what was going on in our own lives, right? And I actually yesterday was looking in the garage. I can park my car there. Yay, thank you. But there are some things in the garage and some things that do not belong to my husband and I. We're the only two people that live in this house, but
Mm-hmm.
in our garage, there are a couple of totes, more than a couple, that belong to two of our sons. And they both have their own houses and have had for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we have some of their stuff. And um, actually, even a couple of weeks ago, one of our sons, some of his stuff was stored in our spare bedroom closet. I took it all, put it by the door. Next time he came, I said, "You have your own house, take your stuff." But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so yeah, there is stuff in the garage that does not belong to us. And if I'm sure a lot of people here joining us live have adult children,
Mm-hmm.
do you have stuff in your garage that you are storing for your adult children? I'd love to see if that is true. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I told my son when I put the stuff that I found in the spare bedroom, um, I said to him, I said, your energy is scattered
Yeah.
because when you have possessions that are here and over here and over here, that's part of your energy that's scattered. And so if you're looking for direction in life, if you're looking to, be responsible and do your own things, that is part of what's holding you back because
Mm.
everything is energy. right? So
Absolutely.
if there's a piece of you over here and a piece of you over here and scattered all over, your direction in life is also going to be scattered.
Oh, I love that. What a fantastic observation.
And how you respect, care for, and value everything is how you respect, care for, or anything is how you respect, care for, and value everything, right? So the fact that he doesn't value his possessions enough to collect them and bring them to his own home. Because again, think about our possessions in the garage, like you said, Cheryl.
Hmm.
What is the monetary value that you would put on all of the things that are currently in your garage? Would it be $3,000 or 5,000 or whatever? But ultimately, we have all exchanged money for the things that we hold on to, that we store. Excuse me, whether it's our adult children's or our own stuff. And when we take that energy and we put it into circulation, right? Obviously, there's some of those things that he no longer values.
Hmm.
He's not caring for them. Having that energy scattered is how he also cares for himself. So yeah, it's a big one. And like I say, there's still some totes in there, and so I'm, gently, lovingly, uh, going to get them out of the garage.
Well, and I think with that, and I may be crossing a line here, it also represents that you're a dumping ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
mom,
it's, I
mom will
don't
look
have
after
time and I
it.
don't have space for my stuff, but I'm going to throw it at mom and dad's.
Oh yeah, yeah, they'll look
Right? And
after it.
so there's a
Hmm.
little bit of disrespect in that. My opinion. Others may
Hmm.
not agree with me, but my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's hello. No, I've cared for my space. I keep my space clean. I keep my space tidy. I care for my possessions. I'm not responsible for your possessions, especially like you said when they have their own home.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah.
transition times. Yeah, they're in between homes or they're moving or whatever and it's a
Yeah.
short-term storage. Totally different conversation. But if it's there and they've completely forgotten that it's there,
Yeah.
different conversation.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, it's time. It's
Hmm.
time. Okay, well, I love the conversation. So, yes, we have some people joining us today that have some of their kids' stuff,
Ah.
their adult kids. And yeah, so maybe it's time that we have that conversation with them, ask them when are they coming for their stuff. They
Hmm.
do have storage units too, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's $1 billion industry.
Yes, it is. And that's a whole other conversation.
Hmm.
But yeah, I love the conversation. So let's look through our feng shui eyes, our
Yes.
energetic eyes,
20
see
minutes.
what possessions we're holding on to in the garage, and are they serving us? Because at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing,
Hmm.
right? Are they serving us? Is the garage, if you can park and there's someone with some shelves in the garage and great, is everything organized so that you can find it without any frustration, any angst, it's just clear. Oh, there's Halloween decorations. Oh, there's Christmas.
Hmm.
There's right? Because that's perfect. That's what we want. We want to be able to clear the path, so to speak, so it's easy.
Accessible.
Makes our life easy. Hmm.
Hmm. Perfect. I love it. Great conversation for the garage. And what card came up for you, my friend?
Well, it was interesting because before we came on, I did a little shuffle and this
Hmm.
card came up and I'm like, no, I don't think so. Right?
And
And then it came up again. It's like, okay. Number 18, living room. Because
that's
we
funny.
actually talked about this last week.
We did.
And so then I'm like, okay, I have no idea
Oh no,
why.
last week was family room.
Oh, was it found?
It was
Right, right,
family
it
room.
was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um,
That's too
yeah.
funny.
Living room. Okay. It's number 18, living room. So are you able to live in your living room?
Is it alive? Is the chi
Ooh.
moving in your living room? Or is it feeling a little bit stagnant?
Mm-hmm.
Great question to ask. How does the
Mm-hmm.
energy feel in this space right now? And for those of you watching on your cell phone or whatever and or laptop that you can unplug and carry into your living room, how does your living room feel right now? When was the last time you were in it and enjoyed it?
Mm-hmm. Well, and it may be, so yesterday, we're in the process of doing our 21-day decluttering boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
So Cheryl and I always participate full
Yes.
on. And yesterday I took some time in our living space. I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
to call it living room because it's kind of an open concept. We have dining, living all, kind of in one. So yeah, I took some time and I took the throw cushions off the couches and they have some of the covers
Mm-hmm.
and I took them off and I washed them and I vacuumed, in between the cracks in the couch and I wiped down baseboards and I wiped down the casings around the doors and the windows and the doors
Mm-hmm.
and just shifted some of that. I don't, it was just feeling heavy,
Heavy.
right? The energy was just feeling heavy. And I was amazed at how many times I had to change my cleaning water,
Wow.
after doing the baseboards and all of
Yes.
that. It was like, okay, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is, that energy that's down on the floor, close to the floor is heavy.
Yes.
It's heavy.
That's why
And
it's
so,
at the
yeah, it
bottom.
felt really good to just, lighten it up.
Mm-hmm.
Had a light bulb to change, right? So it was just that little bit of spring cleaning, that kind of feeling. And that always just kind of lifts up the space, but it also lifts up, my personal energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then this morning, I'm waking up feeling that I've got a bit of a cold creeping in again. I'm like, okay, again, when you start to shift the energy, right? Because we're connected to it. So
Mm-hmm.
that physical space needed some energy clearing.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm connected to it, then, I'm clearing out some of that stuff too.
Well, and we're also coming to the end of the year of the snake.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still in that releasing mode. And in a couple days, we're going to have the new moon. So, what is it we want to bring into our lives? So, the energies right now, and I'm still doing a lot of throat chakra clearing. Um, the energies right now are primarily perfect for releasing.
Yes.
Like, really,
Yeah.
it really
Mm-hmm.
is. And what is it that you're ready to release? Maybe taking your tip 20 minutes. Set your timer. 20 is plenty. We talk about it all the time. Set your timer. Put on your feng shui eyes. Look at your living space. Look at your garage. What are you ready to release? And at the same time, why are you hanging on to it? And I think understanding why you're hanging on to something, we came across that in our 21-day decluttering boot camp this week, is as important as what you're ready to release. I had a conversation yesterday with one of the women in Calgary, and we got talking about clothing. And she goes, "But what about regretting?" I went, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, I went through my closet and I released some stuff, and there's 3 items that I regret letting go of." And I went, "Well, regret's a really strong emotion. What is it about the items that you're regretting? You can't get those items again?" "Well, maybe it's only one item," she said. I said, "Okay. So you can't get that item anymore?" "Well, maybe it's not regret, it's grief. I'm grieving letting go of that item." "Okay, that's a completely different ballgame. What are you grieving?" She goes, "Well, it was so whimsical." "Okay. So actually wasn't the item. You're grieving no whimsy in your life, no play. And she thought and stopped and went, that item gave her permission to be whimsical.
Oh.
So I said, so is the little girl in you missing playing? And she said, I'm going to sit with that. So it's, why are we hanging on to those things? What is really behind all of that? It was a really fascinating conversation. And she was willing to dig a little deeper with me. And at the end of the day, came to me and she went, I'm just going to go have some fun and buy some whimsical clothes. I said, then do it. Do it.
Yeah, cool. So you gave her permission to have fun.
Gave her permission to have fun. So if you're hanging on to something and you can start digging into why you're hanging on to it, even though it's not serving a purpose in your life, what is it? What is it that that item is giving you permission to do that you haven't given yourself permission to do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Any comments as we wrap up for
Well,
today,
yeah,
my
I
friend?
mean, lots of comments about what's in the garage and the living room and Sharon says one of their daughters is visiting at the end of the month and we're going to discuss her tires and when she can take her stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yay. And,
Yay.
and it just starts with that
Yes.
conversation. But it's also, I'd be interested to know what, if similar to me, if you feel that your children who you're holding on to their adult children's stuff, if you feel that they're currently maybe they're scattered or
Scattered.
lacking direction or moving in a different direction or don't know their purpose or having some kind of transitions in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to know that because it definitely is linked to their stuff not being with them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so our 20 is plenty. You already touched on that, the tip, right?
Mm.
Take 20 minutes today, set your timer, whether it's your living room or your garage. Can you spend 20 minutes there,
Mm-hmm.
shifting some energy? Really looking energetically and saying, are these things serving me? And in what way do I need to freshen them up? You know, do I need to move some things out? Do I need to move some things around? Maybe there's some things in your living room that need to go into the garage, but there's no room in the garage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, okay. And I know you're getting ready to do the
I
numbers.
am. I come up with the
Always
number
do.
six.
Yep.
What are you coming?
Always do numerology.
Yeah. So, and I refer to double digitology, Marilyn Harper, Joy Roby all the time, and I get the number six. Is that what you get? Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
Hmm.
All right. The energy of the six is about paying attention to your material possessions to see if you are owning them or if they are owning you. All right. I don't need to read anymore. You really can't make this shit up. Like, you can't.
Yeah, that's not our book. That is Marilyn and Joy's book. Okay. Hmm.
All right. Well, in
Yeah.
closing,
In closing, we're going to let you all know about the amazing Vision Quest
Vision Quest.
workshop that's coming up. We're working on the final details
Mm-hmm.
today, and
Two
we'll
live
get
and in
that.
person dates in Red Deer.
Hmm.
January, hang on, I got it right here. Whoops. Saturday,
And
January 31st, and Thursday, February 12th. Two dates live and in person. Then we'll decide if we're doing one online.
yeah, because I know you
Yep,
might want to join us there too.
100% correct. Cool.
Mhm.
All right. Have
Awesome. Well, thanks
yourselves.
for tuning in and
Yes.
have a wonderful Fun Shui Friday. Put some fun in your Friday and a little bit of feng shui too.
Perfect. Thanks everybody for joining us.